Why do you have to eat, Ken? Wreck your face. The Max Gaming coming back at you live from Mac Gaming Studios in California with another episode of FTB Beyond. I am the Mac Father along with...
Little Mac 96 here.
And...
Bonsai 728.
Bonsai 728 in the house, Little Mac in the house. Hope everyone's doing well. We're doing great. We're sitting here on our new fabulous home-built island that we manufactured the last time, right? Right.
That is correct.
So the only thing that's changed is we laid out some grass because it looked pretty ugly. And now it looks all green and happy.
So what are we doing today?
Well, we have big plans for this area, and I'm not going to get into it right now because...
Secret details are secret.
Yeah, I would wreck your face. So, but what we can talk about today is a new mod I have never done before. It's called Woot. And what we probably should have done was use Woot at Woot. Yeah, Woot, 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 Woot. We should have probably used this at spawn. And it would have saved some frame. You got an arrow stuck right in your head, dude. I mean,
That was a good shot, man.
Yeah, I stuck you right. Anyway, so Woot is like what would you call that, Bonsai? It's like
It's a mob factory mod.
Yeah.
So you don't have to make spawners. It doesn't actually spawn mobs, I don't believe.
It just gives you the loot.
Yeah, so.
And so that doesn't create any lag on the server. So it's probably really server friendly. But it's a little, I don't know if it's a little grindy here as we get into it. But we'll see how bad it is. There's different tier levels. All we're going to go through is hopefully by the end of today, we're going to make a tier 1. I don't even know what we're spawning. What are we spawning?
I was thinking we'd start with skeletons, maybe.
All right,
I think tier 1 mob.
Yeah, tier 1 skeleton mob spawner. So one of the first things in Woot is there's a book, a manual. So I want to tell you that, and the manual is basically just a book and a mob head. A lot of mob heads in this mod because it's a mob grinding utility kind of thing. So let me see here. Yeah, so one of the first examples of things you're going to need is a hammer. Yet another hammer, yes. We have a lot of hammers in modded Minecraft for some reason. I miss the Yeti wrench.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was like a wrench for all the mods. Not all the mods, but all different types of mods. Right? Right.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, so the next kind of thing that you'll find out in the book is there's 7 different dyes. So there's a casting, let me see. There's a casting or casing die, a connector die, a plate die, a shard die, skull die, mesh die, and a prism die. So the good thing is once you make these dies, they don't disappear. And neither does your hammer take wear. I'm not even sure if the hammer takes wear or not, but I believe you get the obsidian block and the die back whenever you do one of these crafting recipes. So let's go ahead and make the first one. Casing die is really simple. All these use the same things, right? Iron bars, obsidian, and gold, correct?
That would be correct, yes. I see them all.
Yeah, so only the middle parts change. So in the casing, it's just a piece of stone. We'll take that, can't be stopped. And then the connector die uses redstone. Take that out. And then the plate die uses a half slab. And the shard die uses flint. Then the skull die uses... What do you think the skull die uses, Ken?
Well, I don't know. It might use random bone. I don't know.
No, skull, Ken.
Maybe a skull.
Okay. So mesh uses iron bars all the way across. And I think this is the last one. Prism die uses ender pearl.
What the heck are you doing, man?
He's floating in midair. Down into the dirt.
It's a weird bug when you have the elytra on and you can fly. You like float down very slowly.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, we're done with all these right here. Bam, 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 bam. Knock all these guys out here. And the good thing about this is a lot of this is auto craftable. So if you're using AE2 or
Refined storage.
yeah, that mod, then you can auto craft to some of this stuff. So the next thing you're gonna want to make is this block here, which is a mob factory layout. And basically, once you craft this and you lay it down, you can click the different, go through the different tiers, I believe, and it'll lay out image that you're supposed to copy. So to make that, you need to have a factory casing. To make that, you need a casing die, which we have, and this under iron plate. And to make the under iron plate, you have to make this under iron, and you have to smelt that stuff down. So it's basically the yaw hammer, iron, nether brick, obsidian, and the mesh die. And I think that I have it right. What am I missing here?
It's right here.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I have to put, what, mesh one in there?
Yep.
Okay, so now you can get all this pulverized under iron and you smelt it down, right?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
All right, so do we have any of that smelted? Did I smelt any of that?
Yeah, I have some bars that I smelted.
I need that die back, too. It doesn't use the obsidian. That's cool. And I need the hammer. Don't forget the hammer. All right, so we have that, and the next part is, let me see. Go back here. We're going to need 4 of these plates. So the under iron plates are under iron, yeah, plate die and obsidian. Okay, so we have that out. I just have to put the hammer in there now. So we got 4 of those plates. Okay, give me that hammer back. I always forget to grab this stuff out of here. So now the last part, I believe. Can I make this yet? No, wait. I gotta do it here. Is this part. Yes. So we get 4 factory casings out of that. And you take those 4 factory casings and voila. You get your mod factory layout. Okay, 1 second. Let's make one cut here so we can get regrouped and we'll be right back. And we're back. You like that?
Hooray.
Yeah. All right, so we got all the different pieces of our dies, right, that you get back, and we made this mob factory layout. Check. Is it going to come down and hit us?
Hopefully that'll come down.
Does it come down?
I don't know. I mean, this is such a powerful bow. I don't know.
Oh, I know. Your bow's so powerful. Oh, I see it.
That's the second one.
Oh. It's gonna hit. Oh, my God. All right. Stop messing around. Dang it.
All right. Let's go.
All right. So we got the mob factory layout. So all you have to do is put this in the ground, and bam, it's going to give you a tier 1. So it's going to tell you where all the blocks go. And if you right-click on it, I believe, you can move it up to a tier 2. See, wow, now you're really talking. And then a tier 3 gets even more blocks. And I think the cap is tier 4, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, that's a pretty neat layout. I like that, actually.
Yeah, same.
So we're obviously not going to do a tier 4 today. So
I think we're only going to do a tier 1 today, just to keep it small.
yeah, so here it tells you all the different color blocks that you need. So we're going to need, what are these? The red, let me see. The Mob Factory gray and the Mob Factory red. I laid out all the blocks over here to actually go through. So Mob Factory gray just takes bones and a factory casing. So the factory casing, let me see if I just click on this thing. Oh, it used up the factory casing. Dang it.
Oh, well, this is what auto crafting is for.
Yeah, so we're going to need more of those factory casing ones. So just to make more factory casing, you have to take more of this hammer and under iron, and we got all that stuff. So we'll make more of that, and then the red ones are more factory casing. Okay, shoot. Can I craft that right now? Is that all craftable?
We gotta throw the dies in there.
Oh, okay. Let me throw all the dies in then. Bam. I can always look at the die afterwards. There. So factory. So I could craft up. How many blocks is it going to take? I wish it would tell you.
I think is it in the book? Me.
Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 grays.
Oh yeah, it says here in the Tier 1 factory is 13 grays and 14 reds and 2 Tier 1 capstones.
Okay, so we'll look up. Maybe it's under mob. Mob. Yeah, okay, I see it. So you said how many grays?
14.
14.
Okay, so I need 11. Because I have 3 in my inventory. We're missing the plate. Didn't I put the plate in there? It's missing the factory plates.
I
Sorry,
think
it's
you left it
13
right here.
gray and 14 red. Little Mike was right.
The factory casing, right, Ken?
That is correct.
Oh, I'll make 20 of those? Nope. What am I missing?
I think you're missing the casing die because it's over here in this workbench.
Is it?
The casing die.
And my hammer. Okay, sorry.
I threw a hammer in there, so we're good there. But I just didn't make all the dies yet.
So, let me not mess this up. Factory. So, to make this factory block, I should just be able to click on this like that. Yeah, okay. Bam. Sorry. It helps to have all the dies in.
They should be done.
Okay, so now the red ones, we need how many, Lomac?
I'm not sure. I think it was like
14.
14 red ones. Okay, bam. And the red were just made with the factory casing and rotten flesh. Not a big deal.
yeah, super simple, and it finally gives you use to rotten flesh.
All right, so we could, I'll give it to you guys, these blocks, and you can lay these out, huh?
Yep, can do.
All right, and we're back. Sorry about that. So the last parts of this is there's 3 different parts. So we need to make this capstone. Okay, so the capstone, I believe. Let me see if I'm correct. Tier 1. So we have a Tier 1 capstone, and we're gonna need 2 of them. So it needs this iron plated skull. So that's just iron, 2 skulls, the skull die, and obsidian, and the hammer. So I think we have all that craftable. So let's go ahead and go into our little remote thing. And what was that called again? Tier 1 capstone.
Yeah, capstone. 2 separate words.
There it is. So Tier 1, we need 2 of them. So we'll hit start there. Bam. That's quick. So here you go.
Yeah, I've got it upgraded with all the speed upgrades.
And what was the middle parts? What was the hell were the middle parts?
Well, I mean, you do have the book there. Let's check it out.
Yeah, what does the book say? Let me see. Boom, what could do?
One of them. So it's the mob factory / spawner / grinder, and then the one with the creeper face is the mob controller.
Okay, so let's...
And the mob controller is what we have to use to activate it with that prism thing.
So mob controller, let's just look at that real quick so we can show the peeps. Mob controller, mass upgrade, no. Mob spawner grinder, no.
We do need that. The mob factory spawner grinder we need, and then we need the mob controller.
Okay, mob controller. So it's just basically 4 heads, the factory connector through the factory die, and some more factory casing and 3 glass. Okay, so let's go ahead and make one of those. Okay, I see it. And then you said the last part was the blue part, right? What was that?
Yeah, the factory / spawner / grinder.
Ah, yes. So that's with just more of the factory connecting casing and the Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 upgrades. Wow, that's a lot. And those are...
This is why I wanted to autocraft some of it.
Quartz shards.
Builds upon it.
Oh, yeah, this is grindy as heck. Those are quartz shards with a factory casing and more under iron. And then the Tier 2 is the emerald shards, same thing with a factory casing and under iron. And then, what the hell is a Tier 3? Oh, diamond shards. It gets a little expensive. Oh, okay.
This is almost as grindy as IC2.
Yeah, don't say that word.
Yeah, it actually is really really like IC2 with all these little casing and connectors and tier 1 upgrades and stuff.
Yeah, I spent 2 days crafting. What was that armor?
The quantum armor.
Quantum stuff.
Oh man, did I hit start on this or not? Let me try it one more time.
It's working on it. The Mob Factory spawner grinder.
Oh, you could. Where? I'm not used to this.
There's a separate little wireless dealie that you have to have.
Oh, okay.
That crafting monitor. If you pick that up, you can right click with it.
So now this one's gonna sit on top. Oh, where is it? You threw it to me?
There you go. Then you can see when stuff's crafting. There is currently in our version, some things will get stuck and have trouble auto crafting a little bit. It's, I believe, been fixed in the newer update.
That we have to update to?
Yeah, one of the ones that's on Curse right now.
Okay, we just have to get off our butt and do it. So let this.
Yeah, eventually. It's no big deal.
So let's let this craft up for a second. Oh, I could kill Little Mac in the meantime. No, I was just kidding. Let me shoot you one time.
All right, shoot me one time.
I'm gonna shoot you right through the diamond plate there. Okay.
All right.
All right. It looks like you're covering your privates there.
Jeez. Blocked it.
Oh, it split though. Look. That's that.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I like that.
Try it again.
Did it do any damage to you?
I don't think so. Try it again.
Okay, Ray. Wait, how Bonsai do it? He's got a powerful one.
Nope.
It bounced right off?
Correct.
Get out of here. Block again.
Blocking.
That did too hard to damage.
It went through it?
Yep.
Oh,
Because of the ender bolt.
it's stuck right in your head.
My turn.
Somebody forgot they weren't wearing armor.
And we're back. And as you can tell, there was a lot of killing going on. So that's what we do. That's what we do. So here's the mob controller. No, the mob factory spawner grinder thing. Bam. And then the mob controller goes on top. And once you create this multi-block, it should come together, right?
Yes, it should.
And what are we missing?
I think we have to make that prism and the prism thing, and then the mob prism, and then we have to go right click a skeleton with it.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Okay.
We could probably do any old regular like pigs or whatever too.
I got a creeper. We're back. So, what we did, we made the two controller and the mob grinder factory thing, and then we made this prism. That's the one that you make just like this, not very hard, and you attack a mob with it. And I attacked a creeper. So now I believe I click on the mob controller, and instantly,
Looks like it worked.
yes. So it became a multi-block structure now. All the blocks are connected. Yay! So I think if we throw a chest down in the front here, if we have one. Ooh, if you look at the second block, it says tier 1. What does it say? It says tier 1 spawning creeper, spawn one mob every 320 ticks, costs, holy crap, 12 RF every 160 ticks. Wow, okay, so 160 RF a tick. That's not that bad. Factory is running.
Okay, so putting it on top does not work. Maybe on the side of the bottom block.
Sneak for install upgrades. We got no install upgrades. Should we take it off and put it on the side?
Here, I got it. Or Bonsai does, yeah.
Does that work?
Doesn't seem like it's outputting it. We might need to put some conduits or a capacitor.
Dang it. Oh, dude, I'm wrecking you right now. Just call me Legless.
You can't kill me.
What? Sorry about this. I guess this is something we have to do.
No worries.
Gosh. Dang it. Oh! Yeah. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Oh, double kill. It's working. So it didn't like the. So if we put a capacitor here with on top of it, but that works, Bond.
Yeah, for sure. Did one of you guys pick up one of the solar panels?
Yeah, I did right here.
Yeah.
I got one there. Boom. So now it should be spawning everything. Okay, so what this does, and it's pretty cool, is going to spawn the loot of a creeper every 320 ticks. And then it costs, like I said, 160 RF a tick, which is not bad. So basically it's going to give you... Okay, so we're getting gunpowder from this. So we can make any mob spawner we want. I wonder if we can make a dragon mob spawner. And make it like hecka, like beefy, like a tier 4 or something.
I'm pretty sure we could do that. We just have to be gutsy enough to go and attack the Ender Dragon with that prism.
Why we'll just send you. That's what you're here for.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. So that is Woot. I think it's pretty awesome. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it seems pretty slick.
So we just have to hook this up and make this look good in our base. A bunch of different mob spawners. If you guys have any suggestions for a mob spawner or anything you want us to do with these, please leave a comment and we'll do that. And I think that's it for us today, Lomac, Bonsai.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, with that, I'll say make sure to like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter. We do a lot of posting on there, and hit the subscribe button. Please don't kill me, Lomac. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube and make sure to hit the little bell next to it. I'll let you know when we post a video. We post 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. And if you like that, keep subscribing to us, and we'll be probably stepping up our game to post more frequently pretty soon. With that said, we appreciate everything you guys did. The Max Gain signing off.
Peace out.
Bye.
Didn't you die once already?